Good morning, student. Today we are going to discuss EMF, internal resistance of a cell, and terminal potential difference. These all three things are related to the electrochemical cell, and it is under the topic here chapter current electricity. Right here, first of all, I will discuss here to represent a cell. Suppose look at this one. This is electrochemical cell. Look at this one. Right. This is the outer. This is the vessel of the cell. This is one electrode. There are three things in a cell. One is the negative electrode, other is the positive electrode. Negative electrode is called as anode, positive is cathode, and these are the terminal. When you are, suppose this is a bulb, external resistance, you want to take the current from the cell, so you have to attach a bulb like external resistance R. Okay, so now this is negative electron, it has excess of electron. This is positive electron, it has deficiency of electron. As you connect this external resistance, electron are start flowing from negative to positive. So current, conventional direction of current will be from positive to negative. And here the current from the closed path out in outer cell, outer circuit, electron flow, and inside ions. Here the negative ion flow towards the positive terminal, or positive ion towards the negative. So here when the ions flow inside the cell, what happen? The electrolyte of the cell hinder their flow, and that hindrance in the flow of these ions is called as internal resistance of the cell. Right, so internal resistance of the cell is the resistance inside the cell which cell offer inflow of the charge inside the cell, and it is the property of the cell, not the defect. Means any cell wouldn't be without any internal resistance, so it must be there. So now how we represent it as a circuit? In the circuit, what this is the external resistance R. Now this is our cell, this is the positive terminal, and this is internal resistance, and this is negative terminal. Basically internal resistance is must be inside the cell, but actually in circuit we do not show it inside the cell, we show it outside the cell, outside the terminal of the cell. So this is now these are the terminal of the cell where we take the connection. Now you connect them, this is positive and this is the negative. So, or if you take the positive right over here, so we can make the positive here. This is negative terminal and this is the internal resistance R. So this is the, in circuit we will show it like this, right? So now here we will let us discuss here the current taken from the cell. The current from the cell, this is important. Electric current from a cell, its formula is equal to E upon R plus R. This is the relation between E is the EMF, E and small r is constant for a cell. You can change R. If you change the R, I will change, right? Now you cross multiply it, so it will be E is equal to, or you can write, if you cross multiply it, I R plus R is equal to E. Now you further multiply it, E I or I R, you take it inside the bracket E. Now this I into R is called as terminal potential. So this is equal to, now I into R plus V is equal to E, and now V is equal to E minus I R. So this is terminal potential difference. Basically this is the potential difference. Here the current is I. Here the current taken from the cell is I. So resistance, the potential difference across it is V is equal to I into R. And whatever potential will be here, the same will be here because they are connected parallelly. So this I is equal to E R plus R. You take it here, I into R. So this is the total potential of the cell, total EMF of the cell, or total potential of the cell. This is the voltage which drop inside the cell, and this is the voltage which we get outside the cell. This is the total voltage, right? If it is 20 and it is 16, this is the 4. So some voltage will drop inside the cell because there is a resistance. So potential always drop if there is a resistance. So this is the terminal potential. So we have two relations of the terminal potential, V equal to E minus IR or V is equal to IR, right? So this is the this is our terminal potential difference, right? So terminal potential difference is nothing but is the potential difference across the terminal of the cell when current is taken or not taken, any case, right? So now here we have first case when this is the external resistance R. Now this is internal resistance and this is cell, positive terminal and negative terminal. Suppose cell is 20 volt and it is 2 ohm, or external resistance is 18 ohm. So in this case, I is equal to E R plus R. So E is 22 plus 18. This is external resistance. So it comes out to be 1 ampere. Now what is terminal potential? E minus IR. What is E? E is 21 into 2. So it comes out to be V is equal to 18 volt, right? We can also apply formula V is equal to IR. I is 1, R is 18. Again, it will also give you the 18 volt. This is the first case. This is the case number 1. So what happened in this case? Here I is not 0 and V is less than E. Here V is less than E. What is the terminal? 18 volt or it is a 20 volt, or current is taken. So current will flow from positive terminal to negative terminal. This is a case 1. This is a case 1. Now case 2. Case 2. What is the case 2? Here in this case, this is the cell. This is the negative terminal. This is the positive terminal. There is no resistance. External resistance is not here. If the external resistance is not here, it doesn't mean it is 0, right? You must understand this here. Here R is again 2 ohm and it is 20 volt. So what in this case? Actually in this case, I will be 0 because there is no closed circuit. So how we can prove mathematically? We can show it I is 0. I is equal to E upon R plus R. It is 20. R is 2, or external resistance will be taken infinity. 20 upon infinity plus 2 infinity, or something upon infinity 0. So I will be 0. Actually, theoretically, experimentally, I will be 0 because it is not a closed circuit. But how mathematically we explain? If there is no external, if path is not closed, external resistance will be infinity. Now what is terminal potential? V is equal to E minus IR. E is 20, I is 0, it is 2, so it is 20 volt. So now it is 20 volt, or 20 volt is nothing but EMF. 20 volt is nothing but EMF. So now what happened in this case? What happened? Or in this case, R is not 0. In previous case, here R is infinity, I is 0, and it is called as open circuit. And here V is equal to E. Both are equal, right? Or here in this case, it is called as discharging. This is discharging when current is taken. Here we are not taking current from the cell. Now case third. Now in this case third, we have 4 cases. Here what we do, we put a battery to charge this cell. This is a charger. Again, this is 20 volt plus minus, it is 2 ohm. These are the terminal. This is positive, this is negative. Sorry, when you are charging a battery, plus will be connected with positive. It is suppose V, or here in this case V is greater than E, and again I is not 0. But what happened in this case? Look at this. V is equal to E I plus R, and formula of the current will be E minus V upon R plus, if we don't, we are not taking R here actually. You can also take, but I am not. Here V minus E. When plus is connected with plus, you assume it is another cell. This cell is charging this cell. So this cell is so current. This is cell of greater EMF. This is cell of smaller. So it will send the current inside this cell. So this is the charging. This is discharging. I is 0, or here is charging. This is the charging. Now this cell is charging because current is going from inside from the positive terminal. If current is coming out of the positive, it is discharging, it is charging. So in this case, I will be V minus E upon R. This is the net EMF, because if you can think independently, this will send the current from this direction, or it will be sent, this is sending current in this direction, or this will send current in, this is pushing charge in this direction, this is positive terminal, it will push in this direction, but it is greater, so it will push that current in this direction. So overall current will be set up by this voltage. So only there will be only one current. It is not possible that current is flowing in this direction and also in this direction. In same wire, water is flowing in same pipe, water is flowing in the both direction. It is not possible. Same thing here. Current will only flow in one direction, and here the V will be greater than. So it is the suppose it is 20 volt, it is 2, so it is 22 volt. So in this case, this is the charging. What is the main thing of charging? Current go inside the cell, means from it will go from the positive terminal. So this is the case third, and now case 4, last case. In this case, what happened? We directly attach the cell. This is the terminal of the cell. without any resistance. In this case, R is equal to 0. This is R, this is E. R again same cell, 20 volt or 2 ohm. So what happened in this case? In this case, E is equal to R plus R. So E is 20, R is 2, or capital R is 0. So it is 10 ampere. So what is E? E is equal to I minus IR. It is 20, or what is I? 10, or internal resistance is 2. So it is 0 volt. So in this case, terminal voltage will be 0, right? So it is 0 voltage, terminal voltage. So this is called as short circuiting of the cell. We are not, we directly join both terminal of the cell without any resistance or very low resistance. So this is short circuiting. We will not get any terminal voltage across the cell, 0 voltage. Here we are getting greater, here we are less. So most of the cases we have this problem, right? So there are 3 cases which we have discussed. Later on in the next, I will extend this topic also in the next video, because it is very important. Thank you.